Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News with some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, on May 26, the Steering Committee for the Prevention and Control of Ruins and Social Evils and Building the All People Protect National Security movement in the province held an online conference to summarize the work of building the All People Protect National Security movement in 2021 and deploying tasks in 2022. At the brief point of the Bronzo Party Committee Hall, there were Mr. Yodit Trong, standing Vice Chairman of the Bronzo People Committee, Head of the Bronzo Steering Committee, and Colonel Nguyễn Nhân Trải, Director of the Bronzo Department of Public Security, Vice Chairman of the Bronzo Steering Committee.
The construction of the movement in 2021 achieved many important results. Thereby, the people provided valuable information, helping the people force detect, clarify, and handle many cases, arrest many subjects, especially drug, gambling, and violation of traffic safety and order. Promptly and stably handle complicated cases related to the situation causing security and order disturbance in the past time. Police forces at all levels regularly coordinate to inspect, guide, and improve the operational efficiency of 14 types of models and movements in communes, wards, and townships. Some models of crime prevention control at grassroots level reach efficiency, raising the people's sense of self-discipline to prevent and denounce crimes in maintaining security and order, which has strengthened markedly. Many people have boldly participated in denouncing and catching criminals and social evils. Speaking at the meeting, Mr. Võ Đức Trong emphasized that in 2022, the Provincial Public Security shall coordinate with the Provincial People's Committee, the Fatherland Fund Committee, and the provincial member organizations to effectively carry out the mass mobilization work in the Armed People Protect National Security movement. In addition, it also needs to effectively implement the directives of the Ministry of Public Security on building and consolidating people's security and people's security posture, direct and effectively manage the operation of the commune police, meeting the requirements and tasks of ensuring security and order in the new situation. Building zero group in 100% of existing models, focusing on the self-managed residential group model, continue to improve the operational efficiency of the existing 26 types of movement models and replicate those that actually work effectively. On this occasion, the conference awarded certificates of merit from the Ministry of Public Security to 9 groups with particularly outstanding achievements, awarded the leading unit in the Armed People Protect National Security movement of the Provincial People's Committee for 4 collectors, and the certificate of merit of the Provincial People's Committee for individuals and collectors who have made excellent achievements in building the movement in 2021.
In the afternoon of May 26, the Bronzo Party Standing Committee coordinated with the Academy of Politics Region 2nd to continue to open a fostering course in order to update knowledge for manager under Secretary. Deputy Secretary of the Bronzo Party Committee, Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, attended the opening.
59 trainees who are key leaders of the province, including comrades in the Provincial Party Standing Committee, the Provincial Party Executive Committee, heads and deputy heads of provincial departments and agencies, and the equivalent level attended the second course. The actual study period is 4 days from May 26, 2022. The closing ceremony is expected on June 4, 2022. During the study period, the trainees will be deployed on the following topics: consistency and application, creative development of Marxism, Leninism, and Ho Chi Minh's ideology, bringing into play the strength of national unity and socialist democracy, ensuring the exercise of the people's right to mastery, protecting the ideological foundation of the party in the new situation, inspection and supervision of the party and control of leadership power, building an advanced Vietnamese culture imbued with national identity, and the topic of key political tasks that need attention and implementation in order to create a breakthrough in the socio-economic development of TayNinhTV province in the coming time. Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng suggested the Chinese to arrange their work in a scientific way to focus on participating in the course, thereby improving their ability to creatively and effectively apply knowledge learned into local practical tasks, contributing to the Provincial Party Committee, government and people in the province to successfully implement their set goals and tasks. In the morning of May 26, the Provincial Party Committee of Agencies and Enterprises Bloc opened a training course on inspection and supervision at the grassroots in 2022. During 4 days, more than 100 trainees who are members of the Inspection Committee of the Grassroots Party Committee and members in charge of inspection and supervision of the grassroots cell will be trained on topics such as the basic topic of the party on the inspection, supervision and discipline of the party, system of documents of the party on the inspection, supervision and enforcement of party discipline, verify the observance of the party's principles. Thereby, it have the trainees to grasp the most basic knowledge about a number of principles and operations of the party's inspection, supervision, and discipline enforcement in order to apply and perform well the inspection and supervision work, implement party discipline at the grassroots.
The audience earlier on May 26, Mr. Bùi Trọng Bình, Vice Chairman of the People Council and member of the Socio-Economic Board of the District People Council, had the field survey at the residential area of Tân Lâm, Hamlet, Tân Hà Commune.
According to the report of the District People's Committee, the locality has rented residential land to 13 households, but so far just 2 households have built houses. As for production land, the district has allocated 117 households with 117 hectares of land, which is now stable production. At the survey, representatives of households who built houses suggested the authorities to invest in the electricity system soon, because now these households have to rely on electricity from those outside the residential area, so the cost is very high, weak and unsafe. In addition, the locality also needs to strengthen the work of ensuring security and order in this area. It is noted the plan to arrange residential areas in Tân Lâm Hamlet, Tân Hà Commune was approved by the Provincial People's Committee in Decision number 2162, dated September 23, 2015, with a total of over 232 hectares of land. In the morning of May 26, Vietnam Fatherland Standing Committee of Goyo District held the conference on the social criticism of the project on resettlement area in Goyo Town. The representative of Goyo District Economic and Infrastructure Office briefly presented the necessity and suitability of the project with the guidelines of the party, policies and laws of the state, forecasting the impact and effectiveness on politics, economy, social culture, national defense and security on the raft. Thereby, the participants contributed comments on the raft, helping complete the raft so that the project could be implemented soon in the coming time.
Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes it goes fast, sometimes it slows down, sometimes it stops. But so far, the economic machine of the Ninh province has gone through the COVID-19 storm to start the recovery journey. After being ravaged by the fourth wave of the pandemic, the economy is on the rise. The normal rhythm of life has really returned.
Since early 2022, the COVID-19 pandemic has been controlled in the province. On production and business activities of people and businesses have been restored, creating a new turning point in socio-economic development, in which the industrial production in the first 4 months of the year had a strong growth with a growth rate of over 6.9%. This is the result of implementing the policy of safe and flexible adaptation, effective control of the COVID-19 pandemic, and solutions for socio-economic recovery and development, removing difficulties for businesses to promote manufacturing business. The agricultural production has been maintained. Its main indicators have been achieved in comparison with the plan set out, and there has been growth. Irrigation project in the west of Vam Cỏ Đông River has been speeded up construction progress. It's about to be completed and put into operation, helping the localities solve the problem of thirst for water, promising a rich production area in the west of Vam Cỏ Đông River. In addition, policies to support the long-term economic development plan, according to Resolution number 11, dated January 30, 2022, of the government on the program of socio-economic recovery and development, were quickly implemented to citizens and businesses. After the pandemic was controlled, the tourism industry had a strong rise, contributing to the recovery and economic development. Just in the first 5 months of 2022, TayNin has welcomed over 3 million tons of visitors. Total tourism revenue reached more than 726 billion Vietnam dong, up 30.5% over the same period. Identifying tourism as one of the 3 economic pillars, besides the green industry and high-tech agriculture, over the past time, along with focusing on efforts on the prevention control of the COVID-19 epidemic, the province has begun to focus on building high-quality tourism products. Currently, TayNin is facing new development opportunities, attracting investment to the province in recent years. In the first 4 months of 2022, domestic investment attraction in the province reached over 7,827 billion Vietnam dong, an increase of over 158% over the same period. By the end of April 2022, there were 657 valid domestic investment projects in the province with a registered capital of over 108,454 billion Vietnam dong. Being bygone the days of white ropes, barricades setting on over the road, no more ambulance trips that constantly whistle to take COVID-19 patients to isolation and emergency. The life of TayNin people is now rarely back to normal. Resolution number 128, dated October 11, 2021, of the government on safe, flexible adaptation and effective control of the COVID-19 epidemic, has paved the way for the realization of the dual goal of preventing and controlling the epidemic while recovering and developing the economy. A new pace of life has refined in on fields for people and businesses to firmly believe in the policies of socio-economic recovery and development. The growth expectation of TayNin will continue to be positive in the second quarter and the whole year 2022.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.